This is how you can make walking legs and build a boat for treasure. Place a hinge. Move it up 100 blocks. Set your tool to clone. Move it down 28.5. Select it again, clone. Move it down 8. Select it again and clone. Move it up 11. Select it again and set it to clone. And move it down 9. And move it over 6. Set it to clone again. Move it over 5. Move it up 0.5. Set it to clone again. Move it over 12. And up 2. Set it to clone again. Move it over 10. And up 4. Clone it over again. Over 5. Up 6. Clone it again. Over 13. Up 10. Clone it again. Down 29. Over 2. Clone it again. Over 6. Down 6.5. Get a jetpack. Select everything. Clone it over 1 block. Do this again. Okay, now you can delete this one. Save this. Now, put a wheel here. Delete the hinges. Connect this one to the wheel. Move the wheel back 0.5. Connect this part. Up here. Rotate it 5 degrees. Connect this part to this part. Rotate it 10 degrees. Connect this part to this part. Connect this part to this part. Connect this part to all three of these parts, or all four, like this. Connect this part to this part. Connect this part to this part. Connect this part to this part. Delete this hinge. Connect this part to this part. Connect this part to this part. Move the wheel back 3 blocks. Put a piston here. And a piston here. And then put a block on it. Save. So I did this part wrong. Move this over. to the other side. Like this. And then you can delete this block, and this block. And delete this hinge. Delete this hinge, delete this hinge, delete this hinge, delete this hinge. There. Make sure everything is anchored. Now save. And load. Now select all, except this part, this part, this part. Those 3 parts. The hinge, the wheel, and the block. Unanchor. And now set these 2 pistons to be 2 length. And push them both. This centers the hinge so that I can mirror it to the other side. So now anchor. And save. Now delete this, this, and this. And put a piston here and rotate it 45 degrees. "45 degrees this way." Yes. Okay. Now move it up 1 block, up 2 blocks, and over 0.4, 0.6, down 0.2, so it's barely touching. And now move the wheel over, so it's barely touching the piston, but not touching the gray part. So here, put the block right here. Deselect the block, reselect the block, deselect your jetpack. Mirror. Put a block on the wheel. Lengthen it out, 2 on every side. And move it over to the side. Now select the piston and the block. Now rotate 180 degrees. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's the opposite as of the other side. See? Okay. Now you can put a block in the middle, like this. Find the center of mass. That's the route right here. Here. So put 2 rockets down. 1, 2. Now put a chair down. Delete the first rocket. Put a cake on your character. Jump. Unanchor. Only this part, not the rest. Go up about like 10,000 blocks. Now make sure match rotation is off. and put a block. Delete the cake, delete the rocket, delete the chair, unanchor yourself. Now put a portal on the block. And now put another block on the portal. And scale it out like this to make a sky base. Put a chair down. Reset. Put another portal down. Put one half of the rope on the mech in the middle of the mass. So right here. Go through the portal. Put the other half right here. Put a cake down. Delete the chair. Unanchor the cake and the rope. Go back through the portal. Put down a wheel. Sit on the wheel. Connect the wheel to the rope. Anchor the rope. Delete everything but the rope, the block, and the wheel. And now, most people have car seats. I'll use a car seat for this one. So put a car seat like this. Let's unconnect that, unconnect that. Connect the wheels. Go forward on W. Backwards on S. Connect the pistons to go forward to pull on G. And push on T. Connect this wheel, or disconnect it. Now reconnect it, and make it go forward on D, and backwards on A. Save. And now, place a block here. Actually, I'm going to use metal. Place a metal block here. Pull it through, like this. Delete the plastic block. And make a platform out of metal. Now place a metal block here. And place a metal block here. Select all, except this, this. Collision, oh, and this. And make it collision off. And make the wheel right here collision on. Save. Load. Select all. Make all wheel torque maxed out. And wheel speed 3. Save it. Oh, select everything with the trowel tool. Deselect this, 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 and the rope. And make sure that's not selected down there too. Now rotate everything 5. Save and reload. Set the piston length to 3. Put a spring connecting here, this wheel to this wheel, and now move it down 0.5. Save and reload. Unanchor. Hold T. And now you can walk.